Good morning. Welcome to another Pilates class. We have our morning Pilates and stretch today, so we're going to try to do half and half, about 20-25 minutes of each. Let's get started with our breathing. If you're already sitting up nice and tall, then that's where you want to be. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Darlene. Okay, get started. So you're either on top of your block or you're on your mat. So either you need that block because you have a really tight low back, or you can just sit on the floor. With your hands on your shins, start with your big wide inhale into your side ribs. And as you exhale, forward fold. Rounding your spine, stay over your legs as you inhale here. And exhale, scoop your belly, come back up, restocking your spine piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. So remember, not only are you sitting tall, you're glued against that wall, and you can only move away from that wall one vertebra at a time. Again, big inhale here. And with your exhale, fold forward. Hug your belly. Relax your shoulders. Stay as you breathe. And exhale, come back up. Restock your spine. Piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. One last one. Big inhale here. And exhale, fold. And round. And stay. Wide inhale here. And exhale, come back up. Restock. Piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. All the way tall. Awesome. All right, why don't we start kneeling? We're going to do our protraction, retraction. So remember, gliding your shoulder blades apart and together as we, not kneel, as we come onto all fours. So with all fours, you want your wrist under the shoulder, your knee under the hip distance apart with your knees, shoulder distance apart with your hands. And from here, you're going to protract and exhale, retract. So remember, you can do the cat if you want. You can round the whole spine, engage the whole spine. Don't do it though if you're going to make it about the cat. It's about the shoulder blade. So from here, pressing into the mat, you're going to push away, glide your shoulder blades apart. And with your exhale, allow your chest to melt through, glide your shoulder blades together. So here you're thinking of your neck. Try not to lift your shoulders towards your neck. So just let your head hang here. And protract. And exhale, retract. So think of the mobility, the range of motion in your shoulder blades. Glide them apart, protract. And exhale, retract, glide them together. So think of them moving away from the spine and gliding toward the spine. But whether you are protracting or retracting, let your head hang. No tension in the back of your neck. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, protract. And exhale, retract. 3 more. Belly tight. Protract. And exhale, retract. Last 2. Glide apart. And glide together. And 1 more. Awesome. All right, now we're going to come down onto our back so we can do some hip rolls. So here you want your feet hip distance apart and parallel. You're going to roll away from the floor piece by piece and come back just the same way, very slowly. Start with your inhale here, and as you exhale, initiate with your pelvis. Roll away from the floor. Come all the way up. Make sure that your hip flexors are open. Your knees are pulling away. Take a big wide breath here. And exhale, roll down piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, around your spine. So your low back comes down before your pelvis. Roll through your pelvis, untuck. And exhale, posteriorly tilt first. And then roll through your low back, mid back. You're across your shoulder blades so that all the weight is here, not on your neck. Big inhale here. And exhale, roll down piece by piece. Keep on rounding your spine so you can isolate those vertebrae. One away from the next. All the way down. Untuck your pelvis. Two more. Big inhale. And exhale, posteriorly tilt. So tipping your pelvis up and then rolling through your low back and mid back. Come all the way up. And exhale, roll down. Same thing. Round your spine. Go slow. Untuck your seat. Last time. Get ready. And exhale, roll away from the mat. Inhale at the top. And exhale all the way down. Perfect. All right, we're going to grab a block and place it in between our inner thighs. We'll keep our legs up at tabletop. We can also drop our feet down if we're feeling any pinching in the low back. So I will lift my legs up to tabletop. I will open up my arms a little bit wider. So let's go 45 degrees and palms will face the ceiling so that you're open through the collarbones. The back of your shoulder is glued to the floor. Inhale, send your legs to the right side of the room, keeping your left shoulder blade glued to the mat. Scoop your belly, exhale, back center. Beautiful. Inhale over to the left side of the room. Keep your right shoulder blade planted down and scoop your belly back to center. Let's do 4 more. Belly tighter. Return. 3 more. Inhale over. And exhale back center. Couple more here. Over. And over. Scoop your belly. Return. Last 2. Over. And back center. Last time. And back center. Bring your hands to support your head. We're ready for some ab work here. Remember, you want to round your spine as much as possible. And if you tend to have neck issues and you feel the neck every time you crunch, see if you can flex. See if you can round your upper mid back a little more. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, curl up. So hollowing out at your chest so that you can round your mid back a little more. And then slowly lower. And again, exhale up. And exhale up. Last 6. Exhale up. And exhale up. Beautiful. Belly tight. Exhale up. Last 3. Exhale up. 2 more. And last time, exhale up. And now land your feet again. Big inhale here. And exhale, curl up. With your feet landed, are you gripping with your glutes or legs? Keep them relaxed. Exhale, curl up. And exhale, curl up. And 4 more. Exhale, curl up. Last 3. One more. Exhale up. Come up higher. And come all the way down. And just sway your knees side to side. All right, why don't we start with some extension. So we're going to roll over onto our front side, work on our breaststroke prep again. Grab onto one leg, rock yourself up. And now turn over. So now you're facing down. Come all the way down. Keep your arms wide or wider than your mat. And keep your shoulders away from your neck. Land your forehead down. Hug your belly so that you're not only pulling in from the front, but all around like a tight belt. And from here, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, lift and lengthen. So first, you're pulling away from the mat, the space between your shoulder blades. Then pushing that little pebble away. Remember your shoulders. Keep them wide. And then slowly lengthen as you lower. You're being pulled by the crown of your head as you lower. Again, big inhale and exhale, lift. Beautiful. And then lengthen as you lower. Again, lift and reach. And lengthen and lower. One more. Get ready. And lift and reach. And lengthen as you lower. Breaststroke prep number 2. Inhale, retract your shoulder blades. Exhale, lift. So the challenging part here is a wide inhale as you hold. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. Inhale, retract your shoulder blades. Exhale, lift into a long line. Palms are facing in. Stay wide inhale into your wide ribs. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. 3 more. Inhale, retract. Exhale, lift and reach. Reach your fingertips towards your feet. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. Relax your shoulders forward. Last 2, retract. And exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. Last time. Inhale, retract. And exhale, lift. Beautiful, hold. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. And now bring your hands to support your forehead. Allow your forehead to just rest so you're not gripping with the back of your neck. Fully extend the one long leg. And then bring it down, other leg. So this is about stretching, not really about working. So if you're looking to sweat, not just yet. For here, just think of lengthening through your leg. You can almost reach your toes toward the opposite side of the room. Lengthening and stretching one leg at a time, keeping your belt engaged and tight. And reach. Last 2, reach. Beautiful. And one more, reach. So now we can open our arms into a T. Longer lever means a little bit more work for your shoulders to lift your arms. And we're going to extend one leg long and straight. Remember, it's not about how high I can reach my arms or leg. It's about how long I can stretch them across the room. Relax your shoulders, belly tight, and exhale, lift and reach. Fully extend, and then lengthen as you lower. Other side, scoop your belly, use your breath, and lift. Beautiful. And then lengthen as you lower. If your back is pinchy and tight, then just lift less. That leg can just hover above the floor. And then lengthen as you lower. And exhale, lift and reach. Awesome. Hug your belly, last 4. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Exhale, lift. And one more. Exhale, lift. And now come all the way down. Push back into a wide-legged shell. So here you can open your knees a little wider. Connect your big toes together. And just round over your legs here. And stay. Last inhale. And as you exhale, come back up. Restack piece by piece. Let's do a quick side bend from here. So you can just sit on your feet if you like, or sit on the floor, or maybe even kneel up. So you can come a little bit higher. I'm going to sit on the heels of my feet. So here, one hand by your hip, other arm is out. That's your inhale. And as you exhale, side bend. Beautiful. So see if you can push your side body out a little bit more. You're looking for a nice stretch all along your side body without engaging your neck and shoulders here. And then come back up nice and tall and switch. Inhale here. And as you exhale, side bend. Always think of your neck and shoulders, especially if that's where you tend to carry tension. Be mindful of that area. And then come back up. Last 4. Inhale, lift. And exhale, side bend. Awesome. And then belly tight, return. 3 more. Awesome. And last 2. Inhale, lift, and exhale, over. Beautiful. Keep on breathing. You can stay up for an extra breath if you like. So here you can take an extra breath or 2. You will catch up in no time. And then back up. Nice and tall. Beautiful. All right, we're ready for 100. And let me just take a peek at the time. So maybe 5 more minutes of working, and then we're going to start on our stretches. So for the 100, all you need is your block. If you don't have a block, grab a cushion of the couch or anything that you can squeeze in between your inner thighs. You're going to come slowly, come all the way down. So roll away from your legs. All the way down, piece by piece, until your head comes down toward the floor. So I'm going to divide my 100 up to 30, 30, and 40. So 30 with my feet down, 30 with my tabletop legs, and then 40 with my legs extended. You can pick any option. You can stay for a full 100 with your feet down, 100 with your legs extended, or flex. So that's up to you. All right, remember, pumping your arms, long and straight arms, but if you feel the tension in your neck, support your head with one hand. So I'm going to demonstrate for a sec that one as well. Start with your inhale, nod your chin, and exhale, curl up, relax your shoulders, hollow out at your belly button, and start pumping. Inhale, and exhale, 10. If your neck is tight, support, 20 in, and exhale, 30 in, and exhale, 40 in, and exhale, 50 in, and exhale, 60 in, and exhale, 70 in, and exhale, 80, last 20, and exhale, 90, last 10, and exhale, 100, inhale, hold, bend your legs, come up a little more, and come all the way down, pull your knees into your chest. Awesome. All right, one more exercise for back extension. So again, we're gonna grab onto the back of our leg and lift ourselves up. So here again, facing down on the mat. Why don't we start extending the arms into a V? So for this one, you're going to have to come off the mat a little bit, extend your arms, and then bring them back in and lower. Hug your belly, exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lower. If you feel any pinching in your low back, come up less, but lengthen through your spine. So again, the energy pulling through the crown of your head, belly tight as you reach, and bring your elbows in and lower. Last 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Nice and slow. Shoulders away from your neck. Imagine that your belly button is on top of a little ice cube. Pull away from that ice cube. Engage your belly. Last 2. Beautiful. And 1 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lower. Now let's try a different modification. So now you're going to lift with your arms extended overhead. So this is going to be a little harder because it's a longer lever, reaching across the room. Hug your belly. Big inhale here. And exhale, lift up. Inhale, slowly lower. Scoop your belly. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower. Last 4. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Awesome. Last 2. Exhale, lift. And last time. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. Land yourself down. Sway your hips if you felt any tension. Come up just for a second so that you can double up on your mat. So a little bit of extra padding underneath your pelvis. And we're ready to start on our stretching. So here you're going to stay down. And we're going to start with our wide legs, turned out legs. So we're trying to stretch out through the front side of our body as we come up. So if you're extremely tight, maybe this is as high as you want to come up, but you're going to feel that stretch. For others, you may need to come up a little higher to feel that stretch across your front and across your hip flexors. Gently point your toes, open up through your collarbones. And then slowly lengthen as you lower, reaching through the crown of your head on your way down. Again, big inhale here. And exhale, gently press your hands down. Come up. Open up through your chest. Think of your hip flexors opening, your glutes squeezing. So remember, you're not hiking up here. You're not folding at your hips. You're open. Stay and breathe. And then slowly lengthen as you lower. Not pulling forward with your chin, but with the crown of your head. Beautiful. One more. Big inhale here. And exhale. Come up. Awesome. And then slowly, slowly take your time as you lower. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to start on some quads. So just push back and you're going to kneel on one knee. The other leg goes forward. All right, so let me just move the mat a little bit so you can see me here. All right, so here you're kneeling on one knee. Bring a block or something that you can lean on for balance, and just hinge forward, opening up through the back hip. So here, if you have your block, you can support yourself and just stay. So right away you can feel the back hip flexor, the back entire quad, hopefully stretching a little bit, and just stay and breathe. Make sure that your hips are square. So that means the hip of the leg that's behind you comes forward a little bit to square off with the other hip. Stay for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. 1 more. Now we're going to stay for 2 more breaths, but we're going to try to bring our hands closer toward the floor. So if you were on top of a block, now bring your hands down. So both hands can be on the inside of that foot that's in front of you, or the foot can be on the inside of your hands. So here, think of what feels better. So for me, both hands together and my foot on the outside feels the best. Again, I'm going to open up through my chest, relax my shoulders. So I've just deepened that stretch because I lowered my hands down. If you're even looser, then you can also just bring yourself down onto your forearms. So wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. And 1 more. Awesome. So now you're going to push yourself back, but don't switch the legs just yet. So hinge back a little bit, maybe use a block, maybe stand it up. That foot that's in front of you, just slide it in a little bit. We're going to bend into that back leg. So see if you can bend it, grab onto your foot, and here again you can slide forward if that feels good. So now that same stretch, except now with the foot in your hand, you're targeting the quad closer to the knee. So you want to feel the other part of the quad. We felt it closer to the hip. Now we're looking really for both stretches, because I'm still hinging down, but because I have the foot in my hand, I'm targeting the entire quad here. That shoulder is relaxed. I find my breath and I hinge as low as I can. So still thinking of that back leg, back quad, back hip flexor. Last inhale here. And exhale, stay. Inhale, land your foot gently. And now, without switching just yet, hinge yourself back. Hinge back. So now the front leg, the hamstring of the front leg gets to open up and stretch. You will lift your toes. You'll stay on your heel. You will find your block, or maybe bring your hands onto the floor. But we're looking for a straight spine. So 2 things that we're paying attention to. That hip now of the leg that's extended in front of you, bring it back to square it off with the other hip. And now hinge your long straight spine. So try not to round, try avoid rounding, and instead straight. Lift your heart, open up through your chest. See if you can push your bum back a little bit to stretch the hamstrings of the front leg a little more. Beautiful. Last breath here. Awesome. And now the front leg, you're going to take it, you're going to kneel on both legs and then just give yourself a quick little shell. Awesome. So now we're going to kneel on the opposite knee and repeat the same stretch. So the back leg now goes forward. You'll bring the block in front of you and hinge. So first just hinging, opening up the hip flexor and the quad of the back leg, of the leg that you're kneeling on. Hinge forward. Remember to square your hips. So the hip of the front leg, push it back so that you're square. And relax your shoulders. Relax your toes. Stay for 2 breaths. Lift your heart. 1 more. And now you're going to lose the block if you can. If you're really, really tight and you need to be elevated, you'll stay with that block, but we have 2 more breaths. So wherever you want your hands to go, you can drop down onto your forearm if that feels good for you. And again, the hands on the inside of your foot or the hand or the foot in between your hands, that's up to you. Just find your breath and stay. Last breath here. Awesome. And now you're going to start hinging back, walking back a little bit. Bring the block along with you. And now we're going to grab the foot of the leg that you're kneeling on. So you're going to pull it in. Once the foot is in your hand, that's when you hinge forward and open up your hip flexor again. So still targeting the back quad, back hip flexor. Find your breath. And here, go as low as it feels right. So you can keep your hand on the block, or you can keep your hand, your forearm across your thigh, or maybe land your hand down onto your mat. Opening up through your chest. 2 more breaths here. Try not to speed through it. Beautiful. 1 more. Gently land your foot. Let go. And now have a seat on your mat. So no need for the extra padding. Keep the block just in case you need it. So we're going to go into our deer right away, targeting our outer hip. So take your right leg in front of you, like I am, and the back leg just stays back. You don't need to extend the back leg. We are only focusing on the front leg. So as long as your hips are happy, stay where you are. See if you can hinge forward again. Land your forearms down. Relax your shoulders, looking down toward the floor. So there's no need to tilt or twist through your neck. Just look down as you breathe. You're trying to open up the glute, the outer hip a little bit. Relax your toes and see if you can stay over your leg a little bit more. If you're not feeling the stretch, find a little bit of a twist. Maybe twist towards your foot. Find your breath and come down closer toward the mat. Deepen your breath, widen your breath. So again, you're breathing into your side ribs. Last one. And just like before, lift yourself up, slide the back foot in towards you, pick it up, grab onto it, and repeat. So now, same thing. You're still working on your outer glute, outer hip, but now the quad of your back leg because you're holding onto your foot. Find your breath. See if you can hinge closer toward the floor. So you want to feel 2 stretches here. That's what you're aiming for. No, we don't want any pain, but we want to push out of the comfort zone to really allow those stretches to take place. Last breath here. And now land your foot. Lift yourself up, and now the back leg goes forward. So bring it forward right away. The front leg goes back. Beautiful. So here, see if you can hinge over your leg. So the back leg doesn't have to be extended. It can even stay really close to you if you're really, really tight. You're focusing on the front leg, on the front outer hip. And here, just hinge. Come closer over your shin. So again, over your knee, over your shin, or maybe over your foot. So you can find a little twist here. And just focus on that stretch. Allow your forehead to land, maybe on the floor or on the block. Let go of any tension that you had. Hugging your belly slightly, breathing fully and deeply. Beautiful. One more breath here. And now begin to lift yourself up. Use your hands. And that leg that's behind you, you're going to take your knee back just a little bit more. And now slide your foot in so you can grab onto your foot. And again, you're looking for the stretch in your front outer hip. And in the back leg, you're still looking for that stretch in your quad and hip flexor. So you lean forward again. Now pulling the heel of your foot in toward you. Holding onto your leg, holding onto your ankle. And stay over your leg. Again, find your breath. Relax your toes, relax your face. See if you can hinge a little closer toward the floor. Find your breath. Last breath here. Awesome. And now land your foot, lift yourself up, and bring your back leg forward. So now both feet, both legs are in front of you. You have a long straight spine. We are going to use that straight spine for the first stretch. So holding onto your feet, onto your ankles, hinge. Hinge means that you're not bending into your low back. You're keeping it straight. You want to feel your hips in this stretch. See if you can melt your heart closer to the floor. And as soon as you feel your spine rounding, you're going to pause for a second, straighten it out, and hinge your heart down. So here you're pulling on your feet so that you can come closer to the floor without hiking up through your shoulders. Widen your breath. Beautiful. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. Relax your legs. If you're gripping your legs, you're not going to be able to release them, so let go. Only hug with your belly slightly. 1 more breath. And now we're going to switch this stretch and make it about our low back. So let's scoop the belly button up and in. And imagine that you're over a barrel round your spine. Stay over that barrel. Drop your head. Take a couple breaths here. Beautiful. And then, like you're doing your cat and cow, you're going to untuck your tail, round your spine, make your spine straight and long, and now round your spine. So go over that barrel again. Drop your chin towards your chest without pushing it in, without jamming. Just let your head hang, relax your shoulders, and see if you can round yourself a little bit more over your legs. Last inhale here. And as you exhale, untuck your spine, unround your spine so that you're hinging, it's straight, and using your hands, pull yourself closer to the earth. Open up through your chest. Relax your shoulders. Last inhale here. And exhale, round your spine. Especially if your back is tight. You want to feel this stretch in your low back. See if you can drop your head a little closer to the floor without finding tension in your neck. 1 more breath here. And exhale, untuck and round, make your spine long and straight, and we're going to go 1 more time over that barrel. So hug your belly and exhale, round your spine. Pull your belly button up and in. The more you pull your belly button up and in, the more you're able to round through your low back. Drop your forehead, relax your shoulders. You can even press your elbow into your knee. Hug your belly and exhale, come back up. Restack your spine until you're sitting nice and tall. Let's go into our dragonfly. So for the dragonfly, your legs are extended, your legs are long and straight and wide. From here, hinge. So we're looking for a straight spine again. Hinge. As soon as you do that, you might feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs. Beautiful. Find your breath and stay. Gently point your toes. Find your breath and stay. One more here. And bring yourself back up. Restack. So we're going to stay in the butterfly, or sorry, dragonfly, except here we're going to bend into one leg. So half a dragonfly. We will lift one arm out. So the leg that is flexed, you are going to reach the arm on that same side and lean toward the extended leg. Beautiful. Stay and breathe. And then lift yourself back up and land your hand. Again, inhale, arm out. And as you exhale, so it's a bit of a side bend here. Your bicep is over your face, not in front of your face. So it's by your cheek. Shoulders relaxed and calm. See if you can lean toward that foot a little bit more. Take a big breath, hug your belly, and then come back up, restack, and now we'll do the other side. So other leg is long and straight. You'll bend into your opposite leg. You're on top of your sits bones, hug your belly, inhale, opposite arm up, and as you exhale, reach towards your foot and stay. And come back up and lend your hand. One more big massive stretch coming your way. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. Perfect. So maybe you can reach your hand towards your foot, relax your shoulders, stay in that stretch. Last inhale, and exhale, scoop your belly and come back up nice and tall. Beautiful. Let's stretch the hamstrings, so the back of our legs. You can have a seat on your block if you're really, really tight, and then just reach your feet. If you hinge your spine, if you make your spine straight, you're going to target your hamstrings big time. Allow your forehead to hang. And from here, we're going to roll up piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. I'm going to remove my block. So we're going to hinge and roll. So on your way down, you're going to hinge at the hips. So keep your spine straight and long. Hinge towards your legs. Spine is long and straight. Your tailbone is untucked. So you're sitting right on top of your sits bones, not behind them. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to roll your spine up on your way up. Restacking piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, growing tall. Big inhale here. And take your heart over towards your feet. So leaning towards your feet. Spine is straight. Your spine will want to flex, but we're going to keep it straight so we can target the back of the legs. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, roll. So first, you're going to initiate with your pelvis, low back, mid back, and upper back. And one more, nice and tall. And exhale, hinge. So lead with your heart, long and straight spine. Keep your legs parallel. Think of the back of your leg. Maybe now you can reach your toes and pull them in. Imagine pushing away through the heel of your foot. Stay for 2 breaths here. One more big inhale here. And exhale. Round your spine and restack piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, until you're sitting nice and tall. All right, we are going to do a little bit of twisting. So here we are going to stay seated on our mat. Your hands on top of your forehead. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Hug your belly back to center. Last 4. Exhale, twist. Awesome. 3 more. Exhale, twist. Last 2. Beautiful. And 1 more twist. Back center hold and relax your hands down. And now your hands will just walk over to one side of the room. So just find a twist. Push yourself away from your knee. Lift your heart. Hug your belly. Look past your shoulder. And then return back to center. Opposite side. Take your hands over. Push yourself away from your knee. Relax your shoulders. Twist, twist. Keep your heart lifted. And look past your shoulder. Look behind. And then come back to center one more time. Walk your hands over. Push yourself away from your leg. Open up through your chest. Lift your heart and look back. Without leaning. So try not to hinge. You're sitting right on top of your sits bones. Just look back. And then back center one more time. Over. Beautiful. Keep on breathing. And then return back forward. All right, so for the last minutes, let's do about 3 spine stretch forward, just so that we can loosen up through the spine before we go. So here you want your legs extended right in front of you and nice and parallel. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, round over your legs. Reach your hands towards your feet. Stay as you breathe. And exhale, scoop up. And restack your spine piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. 2 more. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Take a big breath here. And exhale, restack. Scooping your belly as you come back up nice and tall. And 1 more. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, forward fold. Piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. Belly nice and tight, belly button up and in. Reach your hands forward, relax your chest and shoulders. 2 breaths here. And exhale, stay. Last inhale here. And exhale, begin to restack your spine, piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, until you're sitting nice and tall. Thank you so much for joining me today again, guys. I will see you on Monday at noon for some arms and Pilates. Have a good one, and thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.